Hi, hopefully you guys are having a great day. I am going to go get my car. I just had to bring my tractor that ran out of gas back up to the house, and I'm going to walk. So you guys get to go walk with me. Whew. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. You could hear all the little birds. I don't know what those are. They might be cardinals. Do you hear them? The gnats are crazy right now. All in my face. I just wanted to remind you that if you're having a tough time, if there's challenges in life, you could go outside and commune with nature. I want to encourage you to find that strength inside and connect with God. If you have a firm foundation with God, you could be in that flow with your divine creator. People wonder how we have a close relationship with God, and God definitely wants a close relationship with you. And this is not a religious type of message. It's more of really having that firm foundation and knowing who your creator is, that you are so loved and that you are so valued. For those that are struggling or having some emotions right now, I could tell you my grandmother is in that process, possibly transitioning. We don't know. It's up to God when she goes. She's 101 years old, and I'm going to go see her later on. So I just wanted to say that maybe my videos have been a little bit, I've been feeling it, I've been feeling it. Maybe some of you are going through that with your parents being older or your grandparents. I definitely want to honor her. This all started about 2 weeks ago when we took her to the emergency room, and they found a mass, a 4 by 6 centimeter mass on her liver. Thank you for those that have prayed and said nice things. If you ever met her, she's just a wonderful lady. She's a tough cookie. So we're going to see how everything goes, but I'm trying to put some videos out. Naturally, it's a difficult time for our family, but I know that we all go through this transition. Eventually, it's the reality of life. And I know for certain that when we make that transition and go back to our creator God, there will be no more pain. There's no more suffering. It's all love. Having my near-death experience, I know this. And having that firm foundation with God. God gives us many messages through this 3D world. We can get messages from God and talk to God directly through prayer or just talking, just like I'm talking to you. I know it's difficult to believe. Maybe some of you have a different viewpoint, and I respect that. I'm never telling anybody what to do. But having that, or starting the relationship with your creator, if you're not already there, I feel that a lot of you are. God hears everything that we say. He sees everything we do. He knows our heart. He knows our thoughts. And that is how you can strengthen your relationship, your connection with your Creator. And I wanted to put this video out here to let you know that that is my truth. I look for messages. Sometimes it's given to me just in thought. Sometimes messages from God are given to you from other people, and the Spirit in others are moved to help you. It could be anyone. It could be someone in the grocery store. Maybe you have a problem, or you need to find a solution to something in your life. Take what resonates. And the next thing you know, you might even hear somebody say something, or you might even see one of those memes on Facebook or Instagram or a social media platform. Maybe it's me. Maybe you're watching this video and you're questioning your life, and you question if there really is a God, if really questioning that. But I could tell you for certain that there is this space that we all will go to, because we are spiritual beings having a physical human experience. So when people pass, it's a celebration. We celebrate their lives, we honor their lives. So if you have loved ones now, those that are close with you, those that you could just reach out and touch and make a connection and show your love, give them a hug, do that. That way you don't live with any regrets. Say what's on your mind, be vulnerable. We're here to feel. My nephew was here yesterday. He had just come back from visiting my grandmother, and he was with his girlfriend Ashley. I just love both of them so much. Those two are so special, very spiritual. They're only 21, 22 years old, have their whole life ahead of them. And my nephew was obviously upset after the visit with my grandma. And my advice to him was to feel. Don't drink your emotions away. Don't take anything outside of yourself. Just feel through those emotions, and that way moving forward in life, you could handle things. A lot of us bury these emotions. We have childhood wounds, we have childhood traumas, we have what we perceive to be not aligned with what we want things to be in life. But sometimes God doesn't give us the things we might want in life because it's not meant for you, and it's not meant for us. And sometimes someone's rejection is God's protection. You hear that a lot. And I just wanted to reach out to you guys, and for those that maybe are questioning or trying to understand some of the things that happen, if not in your own personal life, but maybe in others. We read about things in the news, or we hear things and you question, and I don't claim to have all the answers. I promise you, I definitely don't have all the answers, but I do know that I can go within and I could get those answers for myself. And that's just getting quiet. You know, with my nephew, I told him, when you have that firm foundation with your creator and know that there is something out there that, or just right within your heart, that is bigger than us, that loves us so much, because that's what having a firm foundation with your creator, with God, means. That you could go to a place of calm and peace. And I know that, you know, the end of our human life, this physical world, we transition. All of us will go through this transition. I feel that we don't talk about this enough. We talk about it when people are going through the transition, but the whole process is a personal and delicate and difficult, yet joyous. You know, that's what I want to show, you know, to express, is it really is a joyous time when we transition. And I know you hear it, but knowing that there is this world, this, maybe you could call it heaven, and it's just right here. It's right here in this, right on this earth. You know, that's why they say heaven is right here on earth. It's just in a different frequency. It's just a different dimension. So you are surrounded by so many spiritual beings, so many beings that support you, God that supports you. If you just make that connection and try to just talk to them, talk to your creator, talk to your higher self. I didn't want to make this too long, and hopefully I'll make happier videos for sure. But we all go through things, and sometimes it's behind closed doors. Like I said, I have a lot on my plate. I think a lot of you do too. Sometimes you just see smiles from people, or you'll see Facebook posts and you'll see all the happy things in people's lives, but you really don't know what's going on inside, what they're struggling with. Maybe they're struggling with finances, or their children, or their spouse, or maybe something like, you know, a terminal illness. So you never know what people are going through in life. And just being aware of that. Some of us can feel it. Some of us have that ability to be empathic. And some of us can read the energies of people. God gives us these gifts freely. They're there for us to use. It's there to keep us safe from harm. It's there to pick up on energies of people when they're sad, for us to realize, you know, Jesus was able to pick up on people that were distraught and had troubles. And Jesus always told us, you know, his message was to follow God, to follow God. It's 2024. I am 52 years old. I've lived like half of my life. I've definitely had some challenges in life, relationship-wise, family-wise, work-wise, all of that. And I think all of you have too. My message really is to let you know that you're not alone. We are all going through this. We are all going through this life. It's not easy. And we have these moments of joy, and we have these moments of sorrow and grief, sadness. But for all of those experiences, I'm very grateful. I'm grateful. Sometimes it's not so fun going through it, you know. It's it could be very difficult, very challenging. But in the end, hopefully we've learned some lessons. We've learned some things about ourselves. We get on that path with our creator, get on that spiritual path, because it's a beautiful world. And that's really what I wanted to focus back on this channel. Of course, I'm going to show you some of the beauty that I'm so grateful to be surrounded with. I'm so happy that you have your health. I'm grateful for my health. I hope you continue to really listen to your intuition, because sometimes your intuition will save your life. Sometimes it will save others. Sometimes it's going to help that person that maybe is having a hard time and struggling. So that's really what I have for you. It's just a day of reflection for me. I reflect all the time, so I'm a lot in my head, so I try not to be, but you know, God gives us so many things to wonder about, and you're never alone. You have the support of the angels, your spirit guides, your spiritual team. Even though maybe some of you haven't experienced that yet, or maybe you've had glimpses, that's why, you know, trusting your intuition, opening up your heart, especially when your heart's been broken. And people have broken my heart before. I'm sure you've gone through the same thing. We've all gone through some type of sadness and heartbreak or betrayal, but it doesn't have to define you, and you don't have to be in that energy forever. There's forgiveness, there's compassion, there's love, and keeping your heart open, always keeping your heart open. Of course, after you've done some healing, if that's your case, if that's the situation, or if you've gone through grief or you're dealing with grief right now. I'm not worried about my grandmother, because I know that when it's time, she will be back with God, who is all loving, all knowing, and there's always His will. When His will is done. So, whew. I'm going to get ready and go visit my grandmother. Again, I wish you guys a wonderful rest of your day, night, morning, whenever you see this video. It is warm in Florida. I love you guys. Just believe in yourself. Go through the emotions. That's why we have emotions. We have emotions to feel them. And if you continue to bury your emotions, you'll create blocks in your life. You'll create blocks in your body. It's we have to process, and we have to transmute these emotions and feel them heal our heart. And everyone's different. There's no specific timeline. Sometimes it's just a decision, and sometimes it's communing with God and giving it all to Him, surrendering your feelings, surrendering if it's too much for you to bear. Just know that you're not alone. I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.